bringers of change. We are here with some guidance for you this morning in relation to the large amounts of influx of energy that is coming through from the constellation of Lyra. As we are aware, we will allow some time and space for different individuals to tune into this transmission, as this transmission is not being guided by that of Gaia's higher self, but from the resonant frequency of that which we call Coyotes. Coyotes is an energetic signature that is held within 5 individual streams of consciousness from the unity consciousness field. Gaia Ariadne's stream of consciousness is one of that which is the makeup of Coyotes, and Coyotes meaning the balance in your human cognitive understanding of the masculine and feminine in union. Therefore, we have the ability to speak a higher resonance of truth and her personality, and we are coming to share what is taking place in your collective at the moment, in which Gaia just received large coding frequencies that she has had to integrate at such a rate to come into this transmission from truth. Currently you are in what you are calling the Lion's Gate portal. The Lion's Gate portal is a time that opens a frequency and a portal of connection through time and space, through the quantum field, to connect you with the Lyra collective consciousness. This collective consciousness is important for those of you of the bringers of change, as many of you hold royal coding from this timeline. You are kings and queens, and yet you are also small tribe members that make up the 144,000 that are either here or coming into the wave of consciousness as the bringers of change for the great awakening and creation of the new earth. This frequency is one of high resonance to the creation codes. The 9th ray is a coding of creation through the God and Goddess portals within the self. Now, we don't say this in a place of superiority or inferiority, but from a place of the creation codex that all are able to receive. All, with or without this energetic signature, are able to receive the creation energy at its purest form, which is that of God Creator. There is a current opening into this time-space continuum that holds the 9th ray codes for those that are ready to open their receivership abilities and receive this golden ray of creation into the body as an activation into the higher remembrance of your God Source Creator connection and the Creator being that you are. Currently, this influx of energy is streaming high energetic signatures into your being that many of you are unaware of. The unaware, the lack of awareness based on this high amount of energy and receivership is causing resistance in the body. This resistance is allowing the shadow aspects of the identity to start to be witnessed and observed. However, what is taking place is the resistance of mind, and the personality or the identity is controlling what is being received and unable to allow the ease of this creation to come through. What we are here to share is that the more that you recognize your infinite potential and your Creator God connections to the higher self within the higher realms of existence through the unity consciousness field from the 9th dimension and above, you are able to receive the understanding that you are a creator being and you are here to create from this level of divine truth. This divine truth. This divine truth is one that you have a capacity to quantum leap in at this point in time. During this Lion Gates portal, that you are receiving this influx of energy streams from this consciousness of collective through this constellation, and this consciousness that is Lyra, the consciousness being a consciousness that is able to hold energetic frequencies and signatures for you to tap into, that activate these energetic signatures within your own vessel. You are able to receive these activations or these integrated embodiments into the purification of that which you have already started to become. This is the creation energy to line you up with your highest divinest timeline at this point in time. And if you are not choosing your highest path, how this will show up will be through the contrast and the resistance of the vibratory difference, where the lower frequencies and the higher frequencies of creation codex are hitting the lower dimensional aspects of the self that are desiring to be witnessed, seen, and acknowledged. These lower dimensional aspects of the self are your shadow aspects. They are your pockets of consciousness with your karmic distortions and your identity constructs that are keeping you safe and held from where you have misused your creation codex before, out of your forgetting of creator energy within. This is a time that is activating the alignment where you are able to align yourself to these higher frequencies, to this remembrance of anchoring within your heart, and create from the purity and the innocence that is available in this portal of expression. Now, for the ones of you that hold these royal codings, for the ones of you that were kings and queens of the collective smaller tribes throughout Lyra, you will be experiencing a great ascension process, a process where you are being reminded of your ability through the choosing to commit to the knowing of that which you are, and letting go of the human perception and the resistance of that which you are not. Or you will start to create some extreme severances in your human expression and your experiences. These extreme severances will come up in ways that will force you into either coming into a place of recognition through the contrast of pain, where you have disconnected from the divine expression of you, or through the understanding of the high knowing of your and the divine truth expression, your sovereign being, and that you have abandoned the self in the bypass of what seems to be easeful. There is a spiritual bypass story that is taking place where there is ease and peace being chosen, that is a misalignment of the highest truth. This is a path of discord that is not being witnessed until you hit the highest recognition of the misinterpretation. And this is coming through your life experience, through projections of others, through full stops, as we call it, or moments of realignment, where is it a stop or is it a noticing that you have been led off path by the seduction of your own mind in the ease that is not so easeful but appears to be easeful through the practice that you have to bypass the acknowledgement of the discipline within the self to bring through these higher expressions of truth. And these higher expressions of truth are here at this time with these Lyran ninth ray frequencies frequencies of creation which hold abundance, prosperity, and expansion to a degree that you are able to line yourself up and quantum leap into your soul's purpose and divine expression, being supported in the abundance of your community and solid foundations, whilst also receiving the receivership of your monetary, whatever this financial security is for you in this point in time of your journey, to be received at the highest level of support in new ways. These experiences will start to come into your direct field. Yet if you are not choosing to have the discipline to remember that you are this higher vibrational being, that you are not indeed human, and that you are here in a human vessel that has a much higher coding, a coding that is wanting to be activated in this now moment to express your own demigod expression, to activate your starseed remembrance, to bring forth these higher dimensional expressions of that which you are in physical form, then you will start to meet some brick walls. And these brick walls are your higher self guiding you into the challenge of the identity that has not been listening to the messages that have been there all along, the messages the messages that are here in a vibratory resonance for you to identify where your human has created a story to go a specific direction that does not hold the disciplinary action of committing to source creator at a higher octave of expression. The vessel will experience this through anxiety, tethering, and through extreme bouncing between the cognitive mind of alignment and misalignment, alignment and misalignment. If you are going through extreme levels of being in flow, and then you are finding that you are in the darkness or extreme triggering, it's because you have not committed to that which you are being asked to commit to at a higher level of expression from yourself. You are not listening to the messages that are lining you up to your highest path, and you are instead choosing to allow your life experience to choose for you. And as your life experience chooses for you, this uncomfortable way of remembering, you will remember through the discord of the disconnect of your true self, until that disconnect becomes so hard to maintain a comfortable experience that you are forced inwardly to reconnect these parts of what you already are and you have been guided into remembering. What we are here to say is that by using this energy, you can make a commitment to embodying these creation codes, to allow the abundance and prosperity that are here through the Lyra and remembrance and the frequency, so that you are able to line up your soul's purpose to co-create with others that are in synergistic to their highest path, to not be disconnected from those that you know are soul family, and to go into the autonomous aloneness that is being created by disconnecting from the ability to see the truth, the ability to recognize that your human attachment and the attachment that you have to what you perceive your life to be is creating a distortion of what your life truly is. But you must be willing to see yourself, your energetic coding, your own frequency, and what you came here to be through your inner guidance system, by sitting in moments of silence when this extreme influx of anxiety, of grief, of discord come up, and not to distract, not to go in spiritual bypass through some activity that is allowing you flow in your body, but to be with the discomfort of what is arising inside of you. Many of you, many of you are choosing the path of community. You are choosing the path of community so that you feel the connection that you are not cultivating within yourself. This path of community is a distraction because you are not meeting the community in the true essence of that which you are, but you are self-abandoning to feel this connection. And then when you are out of these moments of connection with other, you are realizing that there is a disconnect, there is a aloneness, there is a feeling of angst, there is a tethering that is taking place within the individual essence. And this is the guidance to sit with self before coming into other. Because at the moment, you are choosing the external stimulation to help you to feel a sense of false fulfillment. A false fulfillment that is giving you this feeling of fullness to create from. And then when you are pulling away from these external stimulations, you are not whole and complete with energetics and the remembrance of what is full within. Naya kiandea shutukundea kiaria satakushutakaria naya tukuandea kiariana niatia satakaria shatakariani. For the ones of you that are choosing to disconnect through the choosing of your attachment to identity, you will find yourself in some very contrasting and suffering, painful experiences over these coming months. You have a choice in this portal to choose to receive this message for the fullness of that which it is, and to align yourself, no matter the discomfort of what is here, in relation to releasing the unknown. You do not have a conception of an idea of what is on the other side, and this is the point. You are not meant to know what you are walking into, or you would not step into it. You would not allow yourself to become all that you are, because that is beyond the perception of this cognitive understanding and awareness at this point. You are meant to trust, you are meant to surrender, and you are meant to have faith in the alignment process that is within to guide you in each moment, in each step forward, to create from what is being presented to you in the now moment, not by attaching what is in the forefront in the future, but to see how life is guiding you to create in abundance now, if you choose so to listen. We would like to finish this transmission with some frequencies through light language and through a transmission of sound, understanding that light language and sound and toning is frequency. All of creation is frequency. You are frequency. These portals, line gates, expressions of cognitive mind is a frequency. Lyra's consciousness is a frequency. The golden days and ages of this creation codex is a frequency. All it is energy vibrating at a frequency that you have the capacity to receive and release the density that is in the way. All that is in the way of receiving this is the mind's perception that is something other than that, and that you are something other than that. That is all. It is a distortion of the concept of separation from self. Naendea kondea shatakaria naya akiandea. No kondea kiaria shatakaria atia satakaria na akiandea tu kondea. India kianda atia satakaria shataka akia setiana. No kondea kiandaya atiandaya kushtakaria na akiandaya ati. Ayatu kwea haya. Ayatu kwea haya. Ayatu kwea taya tahi kiandahi. No hundae kehitae. Unde ika ika yate ikainde. Ooh, ooh, Naya tea shatea ndaya tea taya atia tukweria taya tia shatakeria naya atia ndea ukushtakeriani. Endia satakeria naya atia shatakeria ni atia. Undoku endia kiandaya atia shatakeria tukushtaku endaya kuendea kienda. Arrekea tatatata. Arrekia ta 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 ta. Arrekia ta 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 ta. Kianda ka ta ka ka ta ka 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 ta ka ka ta ta ka ka ta ta ka ka ta ta. Eshekianda ataya kush. Eteasha kendia akush kashka akia. Nia nushundo kundeate. Andia shuto kundeake. Ashataka indungu ashatakeana. India kianda akianda yaku. India shatakeana yatuko shutuku ende. Arreki andaya ku. Arreki andaya takarindo kushunduke andaya. Oh, hey, oh, oh, hey, oh, oh, hey. Naya 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 tu endia ki andaya sandia shatakaria naya tu kushtuku endia ki nia satea satakaria shtukundia ki ariana nuku endia ki andaya satea shatakaria tu kushtakaria satakaria na ne endia na andaya naya andaya naya hari andaya ki andaya na hey. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Nia satea satakaria shutuku shutuku india ki ariana. India ki ariana ya tuku shutuku india ki. Nia ki am sandia shatakariana. India ki andaya atia tuku india ki ariana. Nia satea shatakariani. Eshetekaria satakaria shatakaria tuku india ki anda. Dayate. Dayatea sateandaya. Dayatea tiandaya tukushtikia satakaya shatakaria taya. Oh, tiandaya. Oh, tiandaya. Oh, tiandaya taya tia taya satea kaya tukushtukundia kiandi. For the gods and the goddesses that hold the frequencies of the energy signatures of what that means. For the kings and the queens that hold the energy signatures of what that means. For the priests and the priestesses that hold the energy signatures of what that means. For the leaders, for the shaman, for the medicine woman. For the inventors, for the philosophers, for the alchemists, and what that means. For the star seeds and for the bringers of change, in which we encompass all of these energetic signatures and all of the ones that you are yet to receive and yet to know and yet to have a name for. For the bringers of change, we see you, we hold you, and we remind you of that which you already are. Daya satakaria shatakaria kushtukutuku endia ki andia kia satakaria taya tukushtuku endia ki. Naya kia satea shatakaria tukushtuku etia satakaria ni.